Okay. Hey guys. Good evening. Welcome to a very chilly, rainy Saturday night here at Michigan Stadium. The Big House. Gonna be playing host to 213,000 of your closest friends for the evening. They'll all be here to watch some OSU North American Duo Tournament action coming at you live from my basement. Starting off with some winners bracket semifinals action. It's going to be WhiteCat versus Shake Inc. That is to say, I'm a Fancy Lad Ariu versus Emla and Cappy in our first of the two winner semifinals. And they will await the winner of the Unnation and Midnight Snow tomorrow's second semifinal. Find out who our winners bracket finals will consist of. All four of the top seeds advancing onward to the semifinals. 1 versus 4 here, 2 versus 3 tomorrow. Of the remaining teams, about all we're missing is the number. We have the number 5 seed missing, and the number 11 seed missing from the top 12 here. And they're replaced by the numbers 13 and 14 seeds, so you know, if Apraxia and Monko hadn't forfeited, it actually would have looked a little different there. 11 seed, of course, Rainbow. They lost to Leibs last week, 6-4. We hope everybody's having a great evening. It's been a very long day. Very busy, long day for me. Out at work. 9 hours. In the cold, in the rain, watching out the window as the rain poured down for about, I don't know, probably 6 of the 9 hours I was there. I don't get to come home and have some nice OSU action here in NADT. Well, I think this should be a very good match. Of course, I'm a Fancy Lad and Ariu, 1 week removed from winning OS World Cup as part of Team United States. Emla and Cappy. Well, they did a good job in emerging victorious last week over Team Washington. Verderix and what's his face? Verderix and Fuduhasio. That is the name that I was trying to remember. Two teams that have, I think, markedly different skill sets, but who are all very good at what they do. Wow, I guess, you know, WhiteCat obviously coming into this tournament as the odds-on favorites because, well, you know, Fancy Lad currently, I would say, best full-time tournament player in the world and probably second best overall tournament player at this exact moment in time behind Vaxe. Obviously, your top players, you know, rounded out with guys like Bowman, WhiteCat playing tuna, but Fancy Lad has been on a tear, so he and Ariu make for a formidable duo here in a smaller regional tournament like this one, where they can really exert their will over the other teams with just their extremely broad skill set. Emla Cappy, though, players who on a pool such as this one, I think, will perform quite well and will be able to make this, I think, an exciting match. I don't know that I necessarily give them much of a chance to win it, but I think there'll be some definite close contested maps. As we can already see, some very good performances on this first warm-up. About 3/4 of the way through, and there are still 3 full combos intact on the parts of Fancy Lad, Ariu, and Cappy. Ariu with the solid accuracy, just under 98%. The other two about 1 and 2% behind him, respectively. Some very, very good tech players in this lobby. This map is no easy thing to just casually FC in a warm-up, so I think these guys definitely come into play. Cappy finally does drop his FC. Aryu and Fancy Lad, though, holding on. I'm going to be interested to see what happens with this match in terms of picks and bans. You can already see just kind of the raw skill from WhiteCat coming into play here. Two players who are just good at everything in the game, pretty much. And wow, are they actually just gonna double FC this? They're actually just gonna double FC this, aren't they? I don't think that's allowed. I think that's reportable, actually. Like, I think they're gonna be on r/osu report. This map only has like 10 FCs anyway to begin with, or something. Maybe a little more than that. All right. They actually are just gonna double FC this. What the fuck? What the fuck, man? What the hell? What? Or OWC tryouts map, by the way. What the fuck? Well, all right. Okay. Sure. Y'all just go ahead and do that. Oh, man. I guess that's how you start a match right there. That's getting underway properly. So maybe Shake Inc. Maybe they ban Nomad 4. just a chance. I think they have to ban, like, the problem is there's actually a lot of stuff I think they're gonna feel compelled to ban in this one. You know, obviously, I think last week Hidden 2 Nomad 6 bans came out from them because non-gimmick players, you know, they're neither of them super great in those skill sets, much more in the solid stream and aim capacity. Cappy, though, I mean, did put up a pretty good performance on that map, but yeah. So I think we'll probably see, I would not be surprised if Team WhiteCat actually just bans like Nomad 1, Nomad 2, and Shake Inc. bans like Hidden 2, Nomad 6, something along those lines. Kind of the standard, you know, USA bans from Team WhiteCat. Or maybe they ban Nomad 5, I don't know. But yeah, so second warm-up is gonna start up shortly here for one coming from Team Shake Inc. Gario Tensei. This song actually slaps. Also, everybody wish Aryu a happy one-day belated birthday. If you didn't already, wish him a happy birthday yesterday, when his birthday actually was. The 11th of December. He is another year older. And he is playing the map. Meanwhile, Fancy Lad is not playing the map. Cappy finally finds a break, so does Emla versus Aryu, the two remaining full combinations. Emla with the superior accuracy by a considerable margin. And Aryu breaks on the cut stream, so this warm-up is going to go much more heavily in the favor of Shake Inc., although, you know, Fancy Lad 90k, 75% accuracy, not really playing much of a role in this one. And back into it we go. This is Emla's playground. Or not. I suppose not. But, you know, this, I don't know. Just kind of hoping this ends up being more competitive than either of these maps were. Obviously, WhiteCat winning the first pick, or first warm-up, pretty heavily on a tech map, and Shake Inc. going with the stream pick and winning their own warm-up, so kind of see what these teams are into. And coming out with the Wowie method on that second warm-up. And so that is going to do it. We are finally now going to be into the bands for our first match of the weekend. This was originally supposed to be the third match of the weekend. We had a nice double forfeit earlier. We had a forfeit from Team Sightread and a forfeit from Team Greg Washington. Anti-shoutouts to all of them, because that is pretty shit, not gonna lie. Not the coolest to just get to the semifinals week and then just decide you don't feel like playing anymore. Kind of wish actual like blacklists could be a thing, because I think for people that do that kind of stuff, it's a little bit deserved. Anyway, soapbox moment. And we do, of course, get the No Mod 5, No Mod 2 bans from WhiteCat. Shake Inc. with the Hidden 2. Because they don't play low AR Hidden. What's the most fancy lad map? The most fancy lad map is either No Mod 3, No Mod 4, No Mod 6. Presumably, or Hidden 3, I guess, if you just don't want Hidden. Fancy Lad was actually not joking. I'm pretty sure he dislikes No Mod 1s. He, yeah, you can double ban mods all you want. Fancy Lad, I don't think likes generic aim picks. Double banning mods is an OWC rule. It is not a T1G rule. Someone ban NM2. Yes, someone banned NM2. WhiteCat banned NM2. The score is 0-0. That's why there is no score on the screen. Yeah. There's no score on the screen. Imagine reading the rules. Holy cow. Couldn't be me. And it looks like we are going to get the first pick, No Mod 1, coming out of Shake Inc., Fancy Lad's favorite type of map. Actually, Aryu is really, really good at No Mod 1, so this is, I mean, I don't know. Shake Inc. be like, hey guys, you banned our maps, we picked the No Mod 1. It is a No Mod 1 moment, certified. Put a check mark right on this one. Hope everybody's ready for some Buta Otome. Did this actually get played in any match that I was involved in casting in OWC? I don't think so, right? Because it's USA versus Canada, and there's no... I don't think it got played in that. I'm trying to remember what other match I commentated in finals weekend. I don't think I commentated this map at all, so I don't know it very well. But it's a Buta Otome Barking Mad Dog No Mod 1, so I don't really need to have seen the map before to know what's going to happen. So instead, we're just going to get underway. It's going to be the first map here in the match for our winner's bracket semifinal. First match of the weekend. First exposure of any teams to this pool. The winner of this one, of course, will advance onward to that winner's bracket final. The loser will drop down into the loser's bracket to face off against one of several teams. And already a couple breaks from Cappy in that intro means WhiteCat will take an early lead. Decently long pick, 3.5 minutes, as to be expected. No Mod 1, typically a little bit longer type of map, so we're going to be strapped in for the long haul here. Hopefully everybody got their snacks and drinks prepared so they could make it through this one. Be not afraid, if you fall asleep, I will wake you on the other side. into the first Ki with some big jumps. No breaks. I'm shocked. Absolutely shocked to see that nobody has missed other than those beginning breaks from Cappy. Just kidding, Imla broke just as I said that. And now it is a double FC to a no FC in favor of Team WhiteCat. And no combo on Shake Inc. either, as Cappy finds another miss. So we are a third of the way in, and this one is going to become a massive lead for Team WhiteCat. They are still holding on to the double FC. And Shake Inc. have both reset a couple of times, so... You know, the hope of Shake Inc. may have been mechanics, and I don't think that hope is going to last very long at this rate. Already about halfway through, and it is a 200,000 plus point lead for Team WhiteCat. As it turns out, Fancy Lad and Aryu decent at Nomad 1. Just a little bit unfair, honestly, this sort of tournament. We needed a team like Monko Apraxia. We needed a teams like that in terms of just raw skill to compete with WhiteCat. Aryu does finally find a break, so a little bit of an opening here, maybe. I don't know if Fiery and Ed can necessarily compete with this team. We'll be probably seeing that in the winners final next week, unless there's a big upset. TJ and Utami have been playing really well, so I really shouldn't count them out yet. It is a double reset for Team WhiteCat, but only Cappy with a 500 combo on Shake Inc., so not really much room to make a comeback here, unfortunately, but it's going to end up being a little closer than it would have been previously. So could have gone worse for Team Shake Inc. here, but they are going to drop the early break point, I think, pretty much no matter what now. And into the ending we come. It's going to be about a 300,000 point win here for Team WhiteCat on the first pick from Shake Inc. Not as dominant of a performance as it could have been, but more than enough to get the job done. This ending just keeps going, huh? Alright, there it is. 1-0 WhiteCat. Breakpoint. Next pick to them as well. Very strong accuracy there from Cappy, but 4 misses just spaced out pretty badly, so not able to accrue much of a score. And we're gonna go free mod 2. It is time for the Osu World Cup free mod 2. Let's go, Habib. This was of course Grand Finals free mod 2. It has dropped down to semifinals free mod 2 here in NADT. This was the Nathan free mod. Bow AR, small circle, 8.4 the approach rate, 5 the circle size. You know, the nice thing about dropping maps down from OWC into NADT and free mod is that we do have, of course, the different free mod rules where it just requires 2 mods. So you can go double hard rock or double hidden, like whatever you're most comfortable with is fine. Which makes free mods a little bit less difficult, but it also makes them a little more fair to the players, I think. If you're 2 people who do not have a nice hidden and hard rock balance, then you can afford to just go to the same mod. Aryu was ordering food. I would like to know what Aryu was ordering. Maybe it was Chipotle. That'd be cool. And it's going to be 3 hiddens. Fancy Lad, Aryu, and Cappy on hidden. Emlaw, the lone hard rock gamer for this particular pick. Unsurprising there. I think this one, as long as you're comfortable with hidden, this one much more straightforward as a hidden map, then you know the CS 6.5 on this is really hard. I believe we did see Vax say no mod FC this in Ost World Cup because of course we did. Yeah, the flow aim on those streams is so tough with either mod, really. This is just not a simple... This is not an easy free mode map. I guess it's kind of the point of the CS5 Air 8.4, and a double reset coming in for Shake Inc. Meanwhile, the double FC still for WhiteCat, so they'll take another pretty sizable lead. They do have, of course, the luxury of having played this map in a tournament before. We do both break, but not much combo in Shake Inc. to try to take advantage of it, unfortunately. Kind of an older style, like the snap aim required for some of these patterns. Reminiscent of kind of older map and newer maps at the same time. I think Nathan did a nice job evoking kind of a classic yet modern style depending on what part of the map you're in. And it has a lot of requirements to it, this pick. You've got some streams, you've got slider aim, you've got kind of jump aim, but also some linear awkward jump aim. So brings a lot of different skill sets to the table in addition to testing either your reading or your precision. And that flow aim coming back in again. We do see a couple breaks from WhiteCat here, and it does go on over to Shake Inc. Big combos on both MLA and Cappy. There's a break from Cappy, but as long as MLA holds on, he does not. Still a third of the map to go, and this one is going to be very close now. About 5,000 points all that separate the teams. Fancy Lad and Area both regaining some combo, meaning that they might be able to take this lead back. A trade break between Fancy Lad and MLA. Of course, reminder that that Hard Rock score modifier, a little bit higher than Hidden, so it's going to be helping out Shake Inc. here a fair amount. Area, though, with a big 250 combo, if either MLA or Cappy or both break, that score is going to zoom on over. He's got to hold on. Score staying incredibly close. MLA finding another couple of breaks. That's going to help out WhiteCat a lot. They do take the lead back, but Cappy still with a 230 combo. Ready to pounce. We see a break from Team WhiteCat, but those two are both building up a lot of combo. Fancy Lad just a little bit behind Cappy's combo, and Aryu about 120 in front of it. And so the lead goes over. About 20,000 points as we come into this ending. Time for a couple breaks from WhiteCat if anything were to occur, but that's a break from Fancy Lad. There might be a moment left here for Shake Inc. They've got a little bit of a combo lead. Is there enough time left? Fancy Lad with another break. Aryu just holding up for your life. No, it's going to go over. It's a spin-to-win situation. It's going to be both teams spinning for all they've got, and it is going to go to Shake Inc. by 5,000 points. My goodness, Cappy, the hidden player. 490k bringing in the dub for Shake Inc. and the breakpoint back to them, tying it up at 1 apiece. Boy, I don't know that anybody saw that one coming. That is an excellent job by Shake Inc. Just the better combined score. Fancy Lad all the way down at 386k did not have the best time on that. And Shake Inc. took advantage. The 3 miss from MLA, 2 miss from Cappy. Able to take advantage. Only 1 miss from Aryu. Fancy Lad saying he got no points from the spinner because he had his finger on the wrong key. If somebody's able to look at the replay and see if that is indeed the case, I'd be very curious, because if they lost that by 5,000 points because Fancy didn't get score from the spinner, that would be a real tragedy. But it is a victory for Shake Inc. Don't know that I would have expected a win on a free mod like that from that team, but MLA coming through with a very respectable Hard Rock score to back up Cappy. And so a 1-to-1 scoreline. Question is, how far can Shake Inc. take that? What other picks will they have that will feel comfortable to them? The answer seems to be Hard Rock 1. That is Kageru Days. Mapped by IO Exception. This is Wagaki Band's cover of this song, which is one that is probably not super familiar to a lot of people, but relatively recently ranked back in September. Always the slightly awkward style coming out from IO Exception. This one, a normal circle size, normal approach rate, of course, just AR10 with hard rock. CS will be 5.2. It's CS4 no mod. 200 BPM, like any other version of this song, does maintain that that rhythm. And we'll see how this one plays out. I mean, you know, we didn't really expect Shake Inc. to take the point of the free mod, and this is their own pick, so who knows? Maybe they can build a little momentum here. I can't close the chat. Okay, it lagged. Holy cow. And Memela is playing the wrong map. Try this again here. There we go. So, into Hard Rock 1 we go. You know, you're used to the normal versions of this song and pretty straightforward aim mapping. Well, this is not that. This is going to be a much different take on this song than we're used to, both in terms of the actual music itself and the mapping style. IO Exception, rarely somebody to put, you know, straightforward patterns into his maps. Much more about some of these overlapping patterns, some of the more awkward stream shapes and bursts, so on and so forth. And we've already seen a couple breaks here. It's a combo reset, MLaw and Airyu both missing. It's a Fancy Lad and Cappy, the FCs, but Fancy with a 2% accuracy lead. Cappy trying to build that act back up, as well as holding on to the combo. I mean, a very small lead for Team WhiteCat here. And Fancy Lad eats on the burst, the spaced burst, but Cappy misses shortly thereafter, so no real change. It is combo advantage in favor of WhiteCat, now in favor of Shake Inc. as Fancy Lad finds another break. Score lead, though, is in favor of Shake Inc. The accuracy on Airyu suffering a bit, down at 94%. See what the players can do here if they're able to build up some more combo going into the next Ki section. It's going to be very crucial as we reach to the middle portion of the map here. We all know how much score comes into play in this portion, and there's a break from Cappy, but that was the lower combo for Shake Inc., so not the worst. We give a little bit of an advantage to Team WhiteCat. As long as MLaw holds on, it's not going to be the absolute end of the world, but WhiteCat will claw back this lead, taking it over. And now it will be their time to shine here as Cappy continuing to struggle, having a rough go of things in this Ki now. And this time Fancy Lad does not break on the spaced pattern after the Ki. MLaw still holding on for dear life, but Airyu has the combo advantage over him, and there's the break from all four players. A full combo reset with the score lead, about 40,000 in favor of Team WhiteCat. Not what Shake Inc. wanted there. These streams are cursed. But all players hit that one. It was a full-on four-man reset, which means it is all on Shake Inc. here to try and hold on for dear life as they look to build up a bit of score, but WhiteCat matching their combo with a 40k score lead. And there's a break from Cappy, a slider break in fact, but no better a slider break than any other sort of miss. There is another combo reset for both members of WhiteCat though. MLaw with a 290 combo may be able to bring this back on his own. Not anymore though, he does find a miss, and we're going to come into the ending. I don't think there's really much hope for Shake Inc. at this point. The spacing in this map, absolutely outrageous. Players finding breaks regularly throughout, but WhiteCat will just emerge by the smallest of margins here, it looks like. Just the ending to come. It is a combo lead, however, on Shake Inc. They might actually be able to bring this back if there's enough score at the ending here. It's going to be very, very tight. It's going to be 4,000 points coming downward to about about 5,000 points. Will it come back? There is just a bit of combo left. It will not, and 3,000 points. The margin of victory. Team WhiteCat barely managed to hold on there at the ending. Shake Inc. did have the combo lead, but we're just not quite able to have enough combo at the end there. Yeah, 3,600 points, all that separated the teams. WhiteCat, though, again, take a break point. 3 straight break points for the teams, and is a 2-1 lead for Team WhiteCat as we will go on into No Mod 6. Passage D, the next pick for WhiteCat from NC Loud. And so, we're gonna change things up a little bit here. We're gonna go from, you know, some aim and awkward kind of mechanics type of stuff on the last pick into, finger control and buzz sliders and streams and just wacky things, because No Mod 6 is just the wacky pick. You know it, you love to hate it, perhaps. But it is gonna be something different. Aryu needs to text his dad. How long does it take to send a text? That should just take like 30 seconds, right? Unless he's composing a like true novel. Why is he asking Fancy and Aryu? They're the ones who want it. It's Emla and Cappy, yeah. You asked the wrong people that question, but I think this should be fine. Hopefully it's just a quick text. Well, we'll find out what's going on here, hopefully. Hey, speaking of text, I just got a text from my father. Looks like UCLA got a Trojan in their pocket. Well, you know what? I gotta reply to that. It's Matt Leinert. That's the next line of that song. I got a 7. I call my Drogon Mar, plus a Trojan in my pocket. Matt Leinert. Huh. GAT in the Pathfinder. You haters got PhDs. Y'all just some major haters and some math minors. Tiger Woods don't make me grab Bayern. Dude, come on. I know every line on every song on that album. Give me a break. Give me a break. All right, well, we're getting into it. The world may never know what area you needed that break for. But, yeah, this is going to be a fun one as nobody can combo anything at all. They're all missing. This is a blunder. Every player is missing all of the notes, except for Aryu, who is hitting some of the notes. I'm actually curious how many of these are just the client refusing to believe that players are holding combo when there's a buzz slider in existence, because, like, the client just sees buzz sliders and it says, nope, he didn't hit that. Nobody could possibly have hit a slider where that goes back and forth more than once. This is going poorly for everyone. This is going very badly for all 4 players. The top score is currently 101,000 points from Aryu, but Cappy has a 200 combo, or just about. Cappy's gonna actually just single-handedly do things. He's going to bring this back. Actually, I lied, because Fancy Lad has a matching combo, even though it didn't look like he did. Emla also with a 230 combo. That is outdoing Aryu by about 80. He is a bit behind in the score, but it is very, very close. As that combo continues to build, there is only a quarter of the map left to go. The accuracy is all below 90%. Nobody has 90% accuracy, and Aryu finds a break Shake Inc. hold on just a little bit longer here, they will actually just take an insurmountable lead because the map is almost over. There's a break from Fancy Lad as well as MLaw, so Cappy is going to bring this one on home. Cappy doing big things here tonight. Saying, OWC players? Man, I don't give a damn about that. I'm going to just carry MLaw, and it's going to be another break point. That is 4 in a row now. And Shake Inc. will tie it up at 2 apiece. The 4-way B rank. 692 combo, 7 miss from Mr. Cappy. 308k top score in the lobby by about 55,000 points. Only 200k from Aryu, not his best performance. I would expect better out of him on that type of pick, but I would also honestly expect better out of Fancy Lad, so. A bit of an underperformance from Team WhiteCat, perhaps, but a solid play by Cappy. Emil at 211k, doing his job. And that is, well, if you had 4 straight breakpoints to open the match in your prop bet pool, I commend you, because I know I certainly would not have if it were me. I can't imagine anybody logically thinking, yeah, Shake Inc.'s just going to win WhiteCat's picks, considering their skill sets in comparison to one another, but it has occurred. We are 4 maps in with neither team able to win any of their own maps. Next pick now from Shake Inc. Gonna be time for, how about Fremod 1, because it's a banger. Or maybe just go DT. Like DT1 or DT2, because DT2 is the sickest map. DT2 is actually a banger. Reviver is like, I don't know, it's just a throwback for me from YSC. Such a cool DT pick. What is the pick going to be, though? That is the question Leo FLT is going to pose to the players. Hemlock Happy yet to make a selection. It is going to be... It's going to be Hidden 1. And this map got updated 8 hours ago. Why? Why did this get updated 8 hours ago, man? I even tested this to make sure it worked, and it was updated 8 hours ago. Hey, Leo, don't start the map. Motherfucker. Why do mappers do this? Oh my god. All right. BRB. As we, have to fucking fix the stupid map, because when you update, the client says, nope, you don't get to have that map. It doesn't exist anymore. We're gonna re-download this and hope that it works. And that everything doesn't break, because whoever made this client is a moron who doesn't know how to write code to save their fucking lives. I'm saying the things that I'm not supposed to say out loud again, huh? Alright, well, let's see if it works. Alright, we are good. Is this even the right song? Oh. Oh, this is weird. Oh, this is weird. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Who decided that this was okay? Who decided this is okay? Yikes. This is cringe. This is cringe. Okay. Well. Wow, this shouldn't exist. This just shouldn't exist. There is a world in which this song just doesn't have vocals, or it has the original vocals, and it's way better. I was looking at this in client, and I was very confused. I was like, wait, this is a League of Legends song, but it's a VTuber? And it's a KDA cover by a VTuber. And, like, VTuber voices just do not fit KDA songs, like, at all. This is really fucking bad. It's not even that I hate VTubers, it's just that this voice does not fit at all with this song. Ugh. This is so bad. Wow. Ugh. Okay, hang on. Is this close enough? Do you think this is close enough to just do this? Do you think this is close enough? Do you think this gets the VOD muted? This probably gets the VOD muted, right? I don't know which way to go. I don't know which way it's off. I think I'm behind, right? Yeah, I'm super off. Oh well. I don't even care. You just enjoy the song. It's gonna be really far off, and I don't care because it means we don't have to listen to this fucking cover. Anyway, WhiteCat is gonna win because Fancy Lad is doing things. All right, well, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I don't even care. Somebody ping Habib and ask him why. I wonder if you could just do an MP3, like, can I just switch the MP3? I'd have to download that song, but, like, it's fine, right? Yeah, that cover is fucking bad. Holy shit. I say this as like... Yeah, I'd have to... It must be, like, a different kind of edit of the song. I'd have to mess with it, and I don't have that in me. Anyway, like, I don't even mind VTubers, right? Like, I've watched a few clips here and there of, like, the English VTubers. Like, I've watched some Gar or whatever, and I've watched some Amelia Watson stuff, and, like, it's moderately enjoyable. But that thing, that was bad. That was just really bad. Like, I could see it if it was a song that, like, their vocal style actually fit. But this, like, cutesy Japanese girl singing fucking Take Over by KDA, like, which is all, like, the whole concept of KDA is, like, being, like, badass, right? And, you know, rising up, taking over, all that jazz. I guess I'm just repeating the song lyrics, but you get the idea. That just does not work. Anyway, another break point. That is 5 in a row now. And we go into the next pick from Team WhiteCat, which is going to be Black Ray. As expected, we were going to get No Mod 4 into this at some point or other, and it is now. The time has come for the tech pick. We saw what Fancy Lad and Aryu did to Arcology on Permafrost in the warm-ups. So we're expecting some more of the same, but this map is harder, more awkward, kind of strange, however you want to put it. Both teams suffering one break in the intro. Cappy and Aryu trading off about 30 combo apart. And things get a little more intense progressively here. And into the slider tech we go. Emla finds an immediate break, so Fancy Lad now is unopposed. He will be able to make up all sorts of ground just on his own. It's going to be a lead in favor of WhiteCat, and we'll see how big of a lead it can become. We all know how good Fancy Lad is at these types of maps. Dude is a tech legend in the community tournament scene, and he is proving that here. 200 combo above both Cappy and Aryu. Cappy acquitting himself well, 500 combo, not all that far behind, as said, about 190 combo or so. But another break from Emla comes in. Fancy Lad just running unopposed here. He is getting all of the ballots, and he is taking a lead into the Electoral College to the tune of about 123,000 points in favor of WhiteCat. Emlon still has the S rank, but a couple of slider breaks mean that his score is pretty far behind all the other players. 50,000 points behind Aryu, another 15,000 points to Cappy, and another 100,000 points or thereabout to Fancy Lad. Everybody's trying to play catch up with the man from Colorado here. Got a long way to go. He's got a pretty sizable advantage. And is this going to be through the part of the map where his combo holding up means a whole lot? As long as he gets through this build-up. And he does. Into the next slider tech section. Some very difficult portions in here, those spaced-out triples. Not the easiest. And that is a break from Cappy immediately. And now it is Aryu and Fancy Lad all day long. They're going to take this one to the house. This is a slam dunk. This is a pick six. This is a grand slam. Pick your favorite sports metaphor, because this is Team WhiteCat just running away with the point for 500,000 points, the lead, and no signs of stopping from Fancy Lad. Still on the FC, about 1,500 combo as we come toward the ending. 98% accuracy as well, just to add a little bit of insult to injury there if you are Shake Inc. Aryu with the break, but Fancy, man, that guy is just a cheat code. Whatever he is on, I want some of it. He is seeing the same doctor as Will Fuller. He should probably get tested for some PEDs here, because it is not normal to be able to do the things that he does on these types of maps. And he even hits that into the ending. That is an FC from I'm a Fancy Lad. The exclamation mark on that pick. Victory by 900,000 points. WhiteCat, yup. They are pretty good at tech, as it turns out, and that is I'm a Fancy Lad doing what I'm a Fancy Lad does best. Finally, a point is won by the team selecting the map, and it is in timely fashion WhiteCat with a 4-2 lead, now just 2 points away from that winner's bracket final in a week's time. Shake Inc. still in this one. They will still have at least one more pick. This next map could be their final pick, but they do have it, so there is a chance. But that is going to be a little bit demoralizing there from WhiteCat, as Fancy Lad and Aryu both put up some pretty strong scores. So what is the next pick going to be? As we said, the possible last pick here for Shake Inc. What map do they have left up their sleeves that could be something that they could win on? Maybe more Hard Rock. There are 2 Hard Rock picks, of course, as well as 2 picks in the free mod pool. Me and you, there's Entelekia. Hidden 3 Buna Synergy. I mean, do you go like all just something completely different? Tension Trigger version. Ready for the Madness Free Mod 1 just because it's a banger. There are quite a few maps left, so the choices are apparently difficult, and it is going to be Hard Rock 3, so it will be Entelekia. Vinx's map set, Muya difficulty. Circle size 6.5. Some precision aim does come in from Shake Inc. Going to probably try to rely on MLaw here. Cappy, though, obviously a good Hard Rock player as well. Very doable. Thank everybody in this one. Capable of putting up good scores. This is one of the shorter maps in the pool, minute 45 seconds. Gotten a couple of the longer maps played, of course. 4 minutes, 23 seconds for that Tech Nomad. 3.5 minutes for Nomad 1. Almost 4 minutes for Hard Rock 1, so a lot of the long maps getting played in this match. Fancy Lad doesn't have Hard Rock on in the client. That's interesting. Can we panic, please? Thank you. How does that even happen? How does one player just not have Hard Rock on? Like, how does the client have that occur? It just forgets that one player should also have Hard Rock in addition to the others. I don't really know how that's possible. Somebody wants to clip that one and send it off to the official OSU team, because it's one of the more bizarre glitches that we do see still with some regularity. Some very tricky stream patterns here, as you see through breaks there. MLaw, Cappy, and Ariu. Fancy Lad, you know, not a player you think of when you think of precision aim necessarily, but somebody who can do it all, so no surprise. There's another break from Ariu, but Fancy Lad with the FC still intact, putting up a large score, currently 500k or thereabouts. Next highest score, 290k for MLaw. So Fancy Lad is going gamer mode at this moment in time. And there's a break from MLaw. Fancy Lad does break. It is Cappy with the only combo left in the lobby, but 300,000 point lead from Team WhiteCat, most likely unassailable. And there's the break from Cappy. It is going to be unassailable now. This is a confirmed point at this juncture. And Fancy Lad, man, looking for the 1v2 here. He's going to come pretty close. He won't get it, but it is only about 40,000 points required out of Ariu's 374,000 to give WhiteCat the victory on the point. And with it, they will receive a stash of match point opportunities. It is 5-2 now, so they have 2 picks of their own and 1 pick of Shake Inc. in their pocket to try to close out this match with. A very strong play there from the lad himself. 300 combo better than anyone else, and 300k score better than anyone else as well. And it is time for the meme. Fremont number 3, Pictionary title theme questioning Ignite. Mapped by Ignite, ya boy, the Ignation come into play. And so, into it we go. We'll jump practice map here in the free mod 3 slot. I don't know what Habib was thinking. Please don't ask me. It doesn't make sense, and I will not try to explain it. But it's going okay here for Shake Inc., though. Double break, air you on some combo. Not anymore. Like, this is just the weirdest thing. Like, this is actually just trolling, I'm pretty sure. But somehow WhiteCat are in the lead. Not by much, though. Emla with the 90 combo. Maybe able to bring this one on back over. We'll see. Another break from Cappy. Breaks from WhiteCat, though, and it is going to be Shake Inc. taking the lead. Let's see how long Emla can keep up. I think the Hard Rock was actually a pretty good play here. This one, a lot easier to read with Hard Rock, it would appear, than for the Nomad, or the hidden players, excuse me, which is, of course, everyone else. The breaks do come in from Team Shake Inc. Breaks come in from Airyu as well, but Fancy Lad now 160 combo. Not anymore. Would have been enough to bring the score back, but Shake Inc. gonna hold on for the moment. They might be able to take this one. It's about a 30,000 point lead. Not a lot of time left. This one's coming down to the ending. Very low scores here is to be expected from this very wonky, very gimmicky map. There is some combo on WhiteCat. If Emla holds on, though, it will not matter. Shake Inc. will have the sufficient lead. It's gonna end up being very, very close, but Shake Inc. are gonna take it. 17,000 points, and another break point occurs. I don't know how you play that map. It is a C rank from Cappy, but the 402k score from Emla. Dude, it's just a Hard Rock map. I think it's just a Hard Rock map, and that one worked out much better for Shake Inc. in that Emla was able to put up a pretty solid score, honestly. And so, 1 point closer to bringing this to a tiebreaker. 5-3 now. Alright, so what do you pick now? Keeps being the question that comes up. What else is really short? Man, can we just pick DT2, please? I want DT2. Somebody should pick it. It's a cool song. It's a cool map, and it's double time. Those are really short. Oh, DT1! That's the wrong DT! That is Eigao Ninaru Happy Happy Cooking. Is this from the cooking anime? It's gotta be from the cooking anime, right? Kofuku Graffiti? It's from Kofuku Graffiti! I watched that and I don't remember this song. Was this the OP? Was this the opening from this show? This is back when I actually watched anime. I'm like vaguely trying to remember this song and it's just not happening. I'm sorry. But away we go. Double time number 1. This is gonna be the fast 252 BPM. One of the higher star rating maps in the pool, 7.06, and I think something that should be pretty contested again. One of those kind of friendlier GT picks, as long as you can play the BPM and everything, which I think everybody in here can. Some act drops there from MLaw. Has some trouble with that stream, but Cappy down 90%, having a lot of trouble keeping up with this one. At some point, Cappy's going to fall off, and he's going to lose all of his score. 90% accuracy, somehow still holding on, but... not by much, excuse me. Really just that combo difference. There it is. Finally, the break does come in from Cappy. You kind of just saw it coming, you know. Somebody gets more and more uncomfortable with the BPM, and they kind of just fall farther and farther behind if there isn't a break in the song. And right before he had that moment, he did end up missing. So that's going to be a pretty rough spot to be in here for Shake Inc., as it is still a double FC for WhiteCat and Cappy breaking once again. MLaw doing a pretty solid job, but his accuracy behind both players from WhiteCat, not going to really be much he can do at this juncture. Halfway through, if WhiteCat can just make it through the next part of this Ki, they'll be fine. Another break from Cappy, and this is off to the races here. 200,000 points for Team WhiteCat in the lead. And this one is all but over at this point. About 300,000 points for WhiteCat's lead, and Cappy just struggling. Not sure about this pick here from Shaking. There goes the MLaw's FC as well. And finally, Airyu does break. First miss for WhiteCat, but Fancy Lad doing his thing. Did you guys know that Fancy Lad is secretly a double time gamer? Well, you did now. And he even gets through the streams and the slider stream. All right, Fancy Lad. He is actually just doing it to them. This is 1v2 territory, actually, from Fancy Lad at this point. 900k score. He is going to pull off a 1v2 unless he completely collapses at the ending. Good job, Fancy Lad. That's how you close out a match right there. It's going to be a 6-3 final score in favor of Team WhiteCat. They are going to be going on to the winner's bracket final on the back of an FC from Fancy Lad on the last map. Double time number 1. Well done, Fancy Lad. The 1v2 performance by about 200,000 points. And that is going to be the match, 6-3. An outcome that really never seemed to be in doubt, but that Shake Inc. definitely did, as expected, make this one interesting in a way that I don't think anybody expected. They won some picks that you wouldn't really anticipate them winning, but good job to them overperforming on some of those maps. But unfortunately, that double time was not the best, and WhiteCat do manage to close it out. Good job to them. Congratulations, Fancy and Airyu. Moving onward. Shake Inc. will drop down to the losers bracket. And, well, they'll face off against one of a few teams. It's going to be either the team named after me or the winner of Speed Frog and Not a Hero Method, the winner of this one guy versus the winner of. So, you know, it's a couple matches out still on that one.